Hey everyone, it's Tristan with TJInspires, and the inspirational message today is, you call me crazy, but I got this from watching TV. Been watching a lot of TV lately, binge watching, and so one of my favorite shows to watch on TV is 90 Day Fiance, the 90 Day Fiance on TLC. And so they have been doing like a little been catching up with the cast members, where they've been, how they've been doing since the last time that they shot the TV show. And one of the ladies that was on there was talking about her life now, and as we are in this quarantine, and how she's juggling being a single parent, working, owning her own business, and how she kind of had to shift her focus, and how she was fearful. But the inspirational message I got out of that was, she said to turn your fears into focus. Turn your fears into focus. Turn your fears into focus. I know that we all are fearful of what the unknown will be, but we have to turn our fears into focus. Get focused and know that God won't put more on us than we can bear, knowing that this time of quarantine is for a reason. There's a reason behind the season, and we have to turn our fears into focus. Fear will crumble us, fear will stumble us, fear will stifle us, but we have to turn our fears into focus. Get in tune to what God is trying to say. Get in tune into what, using this time, I said last week, using this time wisely, because guess what? We'll never get this time back. And if we are steady watching CNN, steady watching Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and they put fear into us, but we have to know who we believe in, who we trust in. I trust in God, and I know that God won't put more on me. I know that He has me in the palm of His hands. Oftentimes we sing that song when we're little. God has the whole world in His hands. God has the whole world in His hands, and He knows what to give, when to give it, when to take away. So we can't let fear stifle us. We have to turn our fears into focus. Like the lady said in the TLC video, she owned a lingerie business and she sold bras and things like that. So she had to turn that into something that was positive. So she turned it into masks. So we have to turn our fears into focus. Reminds me of a book that I wrote a couple years back called Faith Over Fear. And I talk about how fear has stopped me from going after different things, because I realized that I don't have the support that I thought I needed, but God has given me exactly who I need to, given me my supporters. And I do thank you for everybody that has supported TJInspires. But the thing I learned from watching that TLC video about 90 Day Fiance, she said, turn your fears into focus. Faith over fear. This time that you have, that we are continuing to be isolated in quarantine, turn your fears into focus. Write that book. Go online to YouTube. I learned so much about YouTube. Connect with someone. Sometimes we are very fearful of people. Like, man, she ain't gonna answer my email. I sent that DM. No, go send her an email to her business email address. Stop DMing. Send the email to the business email. But don't let fear stifle you. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. You may want to start off with maybe 1 or 2 classes. Don't let fear stop you from doing what you want to do. Turn your fears into focus. Turn your fears into focus. I am Tristan Jackson with TJInspires, but call me crazy. I've been getting a lot of inspiration from watching TV. So don't let this time in quarantine and isolation just go by. Turn your fears into focus. Even though it may be coming to an end, take what you've learned. You've been maybe watching a lot of videos or seminars or webinars, Zoom. Turn those fears into focus. Get those kids up and let's get it rolling. But don't lose focus. Don't let your fears stifle you. Don't let your fears stop you. Turn your fears into focus. Where can you find me? You can find me online on my YouTube page, which is TJInspires. The website is www.tjinspires.com. And the inspirational message is, if you're just coming on, is turn your fears into focus. I've been watching a lot of TV, and so I got this message last night as I was watching 90 Day Fiance, Where Are They Now? And she was saying that to turn your fears into focus. Turn your fears into focus. Don't let fear stifle you. If you've been fearful about sending that email, send it. What can they possibly say? It's either yes or no, I'll work with you, or no, at this time I can't work with you. If that person says no, then go to the next person. Fearful about starting a new business. Go on YouTube. Go to some of the small business websites. There's a lot of resources out there, but don't let fear stop you from doing what God has called you to do. So what? You don't have 1 million followers. So what? You don't have the thousands of dollars. Do you know how many businesses started with zero money or little support? But today they are $1 million, $1 trillion companies. Because guess what? They didn't let fear stop them. They didn't let people that are small-minded stop them from going after what God has for them. So what have I learned from watching TLC Where Are They Now is turn your fears into focus. What will your your outcomes be? Will it be, well, I wasted my time in quarantine, or well, I got started with the business, I didn't let fear stifle me? Be sure to follow me online on my YouTube page, which is TJInspires. If you want to get any of the books, you can go online to www.TJInspires.com. The takeaway from this video is turn your fears into focus. Comment below, what have you been doing during this quarantine? How are you doing? How are you feeling? How is your family? Don't let fear stop you from doing what you need to do. Turn your fears into focus. Good morning. Good morning. The inspirational message for today is turn your fears into focus. Don't let fear stifle you. Don't let fear stumble you. Turn your fears into focus. If something went wrong down the way, so what? We all make mistakes. We all have been there, and we'll continue to make mistakes because we're human. But turn your fears into focus. Go online to YouTube. Reach out to someone that you thought that wouldn't answer that email, but email them in your business email. Email them from your email address. Don't DM them. But the inspirational message today is turn your fears into focus. You don't have to. They often say the race is not given to the swift. It's given to the ones that endure. So this season is a season of endurance. God will bless you. God will bless you and enlarge your territory, but you can't let fear stop you. You can't let, well, the economy is down right now. No, there's a lot of people making money right now. But don't let fear stop you. If you want more inspiration, you want more motivation, please go to my YouTube page, TJ Inspires. Everything is TJ Inspires. The takeaway from this video that I want you to get is turn your fears into focus. And where did I get that from? I got that from watching TLC's 90 Day Fiance, and I was like, man, I could do that as an inspirational message. Turn your fear into focus. Be sure to follow me if you want to get a book. I have that one, Faith Over Fear, is on Amazon. You can go online to www.TJInspires.com. Takeaway, fear into focus. Turn your fear into focus. God bless you. Stay motivated. Don't give up on yourself. Inspire someone else. But again, this is Tristan. I have to go now. You can find more inspiration, more positivity online on my YouTube page, which is TJ Inspires. Turn your fears into focus.